One habit is quietly accelerating your aging process. Believe me, one habit, aging you from the inside out. Stick around because in today's video, I'm going to show you what this habit is, the science-backed science it is harming you, and exactly what you can do to slow it down or even reverse it. And yes, you could literally add decades to your life. You have probably heard that sleep is for the weak. Grind now, rest later. We glamorize the hustle, celebrate the people who get by on 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But the truth is, sleep deprivation is one of the fastest way to age yourself prematurely, mentally, physically, or even genetically. And most people don't realize it until the damage is done and it's showing. So let's break it down. First question, what happens when you skip sleep? I think you experience that. You wake up groggy, you push through, you drink plenty of coffee with no effect, a little more stress. But your body is already reacting to it. Your cortisol level, which is your stress hormone, is climbing, your blood vessels are tightening, and your cells are missing the essential repair cycles. And what about your brain? Your brain hasn't had a chance to clean itself up. Let me give you an analogy. It's like driving your car day after day, full throttle, never changing the oil and skipping every service light until one day the engine just gives out. So here's the question, what sleep really does? Well, number one, what it does for the brain. During deep sleep, your brain activates the lymphatic system. This clears out waste products like beta amyloid and tau, which are proteins linked to Alzheimer and other neurodegenerative diseases. So for people who are sleep deprived, their brains will show memory loss, slow reaction time, and increased risk of depression and anxiety. Number two, for the skin, which is the largest organ of your body. During sleep, your body produces growth hormone and collagen. These rebuild skin, muscle, and joints. Chronic sleep loss leads to wrinkles, dull skin, sagging, and under eye bags. A study published in Clinical and Experimental Dermatology found that people who slept 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night had skin that can recover from the damage from ultraviolet exposure than people who are slept less. Number three is, what about your heart? In Harvard study, those who regularly slept less than 6 hours at night had 200% higher risk of having a heart attack or stroke. Lack of sleep increases your blood pressure, increases inflammation, and causing insulin resistance, which is the ingredient for metabolic syndrome. Number four is hormones. Testosterone and growth hormones. These hormones are produced when the patient or the person is sleeping and having deep sleep. With poor sleep, your testosterone drops 10 to 15% in just 1 week. While melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, is also a powerful antioxidant. It fights oxidative stress and protects your DNA from damage. What about your cellular aging and your DNA? Telomeres is like a protective caps at the end of DNA. Shorter telomeres, that means faster aging. 2014 study from San Francisco University showed that people who are consistently sleeping less than 6 hours at night have significantly shorter telomeres. That means your biological age is years older than your actual age. Lastly is your weight gain. Sleep loss increases your ghrelin, which is a hunger hormone, and decreases your leptin, your satiety hormone. So you'll see yourself more craving more sugar, overeating, and storing fat, especially visceral fat, the center obesity, which accelerate aging and inflammation. Let me tell you a story. Last year I met a man, mid-40s, sharp, successful former CEO, but physically he looked like he was in his late 50s. Puffy face, low energy, forgetting things. He said, I used to function on 4 hours at night, meaning at 6 a.m. and also at midnight. I thought I am winning, but his body was breaking down. His blood pressure is high, his resting heart rate is very high in the 90s, and his labs showed elevated cortisol, borderline prediabetes, and low testosterone. He had no idea that skipping sleep for years had aged every part of his system. So he came for help. So to turn things around, I gave him a plan. He committed to 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep at night. He stopped caffeine after 2 p.m. He cut screen time before bed, and he took magnesium and melatonin. And he started winding down with breath work. 3 months later, he came back as a new man. His blood pressure normalized, his heart rate back to 60s, sharper focus, better skin tone. He told me I didn't realize how old I felt until I started feeling young again. That's the power of deep, consistent sleep. As we used to give you an action plan, here's your action plan after watching this. Start tonight. Don't wait. Your body needs restoration daily. Number 1, honor your sleep window. By what? By going to bed at the same time, sleeping 7.5 to 8.5 hours of sleep. Number 2, set the mood by cold, dark, quiet room, no screens, 60 minutes before bed, and use blue light blocking glasses in the evening. Number 3, supplement smart by taking magnesium and melatonin. And number 4 is avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Avoid alcohol, because alcohol can destroy your REM sleep, your dream part of your sleep. And lastly is late night heavy meals. Number 5 is track your progress by using sleep tracking apps to gauge trend. But don't obsess over nightly fluctuation. The world tells you that sleep is weakness, but science tells you a different story. Sleep is for the strong people. It's strength. It is when your body repairs, when your brain cleans itself, and when your hormones reset, your immune system heals, and your cells regenerate. Aging is not just about time. It's about wear and tear. And sleep is your body's built-in maintenance system. Well, if you're serious about looking younger, living longer, and looking better and thinking clearer, start with sleep. Don't waste thousands on creams, hacks, and fancy biohacks until you have mastered the basics. Sleep is the original anti-aging drug. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-packed health content, and share this with one person who needs to hear it. I post weekly videos on how to live longer, stronger, and smarter without the gimmicks. This is Dr. Nony from Dr. Nony's Power Lab, where knowledge is your medicine and sleep, that's your power. See you in the next video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.